Alright, I gotta reset the whole thing. Okay. Alright guys, it is Saturday. Again, it's literally the day after the fires. The fires are still going on right now. But we still have to work because that's what our jobs entail. It's not like we're working where the fire is, but we still have to get all the equipment. So today, the fires have gone down a little bit, but it's still super dusty, dirty. All of the soot and the ash and everything has come down, and it is now hanging. It's all over the floor. So you can see. Now the warehouse has actually been closed, but with all places, nothing's completely sealed. So it has found its way through probably the little blower up there, the bottom of the warehouse here in the garage, and whatever other crevice it can find its way into. So it's all over the equipment. So we're gonna have to dust this off before we set it up. And it's in the air. We're breathing it. So as DJs, you gotta keep working. You can't say no because the air quality is bad.
What? Come in yet. 30 seconds.
Wait 30 seconds, why?
Oh, shit. Because McDonald's wouldn't let me enjoy a chocolate milkshake because they can't do one job and put a top on.
Yo, it's probably likely that you won't need your table and your front board. I mean, bring it anyway, but they'll probably have one for you.
And do whatever the party planner says.
Yes.
What?
Do whatever the party planner says. They're not crazy. They're specific.
Yeah.
So when they say do something, just do it. All of the people that she brings us are clients we never would have even seen. So
They're in a tier of wealth above our normal tier.
I like that tier people.
well,
Yeah,
we like to get paid,
That's what I'm saying. I mean,
but there's a lot of stress that goes along with it because you have to basically
and they're not cool enough to actually have a good time.
yeah.
They're so rich. They're like,
Yeah, the rooms are beautiful. Everything is perfect. The lighting is perfect.
Everything looks like a paradise.
Yeah.
But then they're so snooty. They don't really want to get down and like rock. You know what I mean? They want to stand around and look at each other. It's weird.
you gotta play the right music.
No, doesn't matter.
Wow, really?
Yep.
You've been around celebrities.
I know, but
or what'll suck is if the people are like not celebrities, and then there's like
Celebrities there.
Celebrities there.
Yeah.
they don't want to show out.
They don't want to look bad in front of the celebrity. Like we had one, Conan O'Brien was standing in the back, and the rest of the people were like, "Is he watching me?"
So I'm gonna stop and eat. I'm actually early. I'm like 20 minutes earlier than my call time, which is fantastic. Because of the fires, there aren't as many people on the roads this weekend, so it only took me 30 minutes just to get to downtown to Hollywood, and that never happens. Is this me? Oh, my food is already ready. Perfect. Thank you very much. All right. Okay. So, Chick-fil-A has got their shit down to a science. When you first get in, they have like multiple attendants, and they all take your orders. Then they get your names, they get into their iPad, and then they type in what vehicle you're driving. And while you're waiting to go through the line, the guy already brought my food. It was like 2 minutes. When I pulled up, it was like 15 cars deep, so I thought it was gonna take a long time to get my stuff, but turns out I don't. But the reason why I'm telling you this is because you never know when you get to a venue if you're actually going to be fed or not. So it's a real good idea to just grab something to eat. I mean, it doesn't have to be a full heavy meal, but just enough that you know if you're not going to eat for the rest of the night. For instance, it's 4:45 right now, and I'm working until 11 o'clock, 11:30. And if I don't eat, if I don't grab something to eat right now, and then they don't have food, I'm gonna be hating life later on. A lot of times I'll have food for you, but then they'll set it up in some strange little back room that they expect you to be able to go and eat in. Like you can just leave the DJ table and go eat some food. Like that's not even realistic. So I have to eat at the DJ booth because I gotta be able to react if people are ready to dance. If I'm not in the room, I can't see that. I have no idea what's going on. I make sure that I eat, that way if I don't get a chance to eat, I'm okay. Pro tip number 1 for you today. Oh, Lord. Okay. Let's go check out the menu. What's up? They got my table. Small area. Where have you been?
What do you mean?
What do you mean? Look at your face.
No.
What are you doing?
Is that obvious?
Wow. Were you in the sun all day?
No. I got my sunspots removed with a laser.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Why are you holding your camera? Why didn't you see this?
It's recording.
Right now?
Yeah.
You could have told me.
Why?
It couldn't be like this. I'm really happy our face is sunburn.
See, go with sunburn.
Yeah.
She's like, yeah, I was surfing last night in the fire, just like.
Just surfing in the fire.
It's been one of those days already. Not a problem on my end. My stuff is great. I'm here, so everything's going to be great. But on one of our parties, the photo booth purchase that was made didn't get on the paperwork. That is photo booth in the gobo. Yep. So it wasn't loaded into the van when they took it. So when we got there, we realized that we needed the photo booth. Here's the problem. Our photo booth guy that we normally use wasn't available. And the other two, one was out of town, one was at a movie, one was working in another booth. So now we're screwed. So I'm trying to figure out what to do. And we have nobody. I don't know anybody else. You can see if your dude's available. So what we do is we send somebody back to the studio to get the photo booth, which is why you try to arrive early so you have time to do these types of things. And I have a brand new guy that's never worked a photo booth, and I literally FaceTimed him to get the thing up and working. How are we doing? Oh, I like it. Okay, Samantha, 10/12/2019. You're good, man. And he's working the photo booth right now. So, massive problem averted. No refunds have to happen. And maybe we have a new photo booth operator now. So I'm about to get started on my party. It's coming around. Everybody's in here. Cocktail hour is almost over. And so once again, another beautiful room. Smaller room than the last time. Should be a good time, hopefully. This is Reggie, MC Reggie. He's ready to go. Stop plugging in stuff in my stuff. Use something else.
There's nothing else. Such a bully.
I'm a bully because I said no.
Nothing else,
Fine, fine. You don't even see, look, camera on, they just go to work. Gotta love dancers. It's been recording. Oh my, I'm like, what the hell is that?
Anything else gonna work?
Water. Boxed water. All right. It feels like it's already been opened. This has already been opened. They thought it's a tap water. Because my speakers are in front of me, positioned in front, I brought a monitor today. One of my older Eons that I can use for a monitor. And on the DDJ 1000, obviously it has its dedicated booth monitor. But what's really cool about this booth monitor, what's really cool about never mind, I'm not using Rekordbox.
I don't know what this is. but this is not in my contract. I don't know what he thinks he's doing. I didn't sign any. How do you call that shit?
So, this is from my DJ vlog.
NDA, an NDA.
NDA? This top secret stuff? So, no. Always got attitude. Laureen always has attitude. Look at her face. Look at her face. Attitude.
So once again, we need all of our invited guests to make your way towards the stage. I want to see hands all across the room, all the way back to the bar. And if you came here tonight to make this night the most memorable night we possibly can for these two, well then I need you to clap your hands to the beat like this. What do you want to do? Where do you want to go?
This right deck. This right deck is acting hella stupid right now. Reggie! Reggie! Scoot over!
He's ticking, so steady. All you have to do is study. Just set your hands on look out.
Let's go!
Alright, I gotta reset the whole thing. Alright, I think we're back to normal.
Make them tell the club up. Club to get just the game. I have to serve
Alright, it's back. I'm about to the Rekordbox. If this thing don't keep up with me. So this venue has a strict sound policy. Now I only have 2 tops. I got no subs. They keep telling me to turn the music down. I always question when a venue promotes themselves as like an entertainment spot where you can have amplified music, because amplified music is normal. I'm not even that loud. The bass is not even hard. But even that's too much for this place. Once we start the montage, I'm going to switch over to Rekordbox. I'm going to see if that's causing the problem or not.
There we go, Ben.
Right now, it's messing up my ability to do my job. Alright. So I'm not exhibiting any issues.
Shake it off.
That is a separator for anybody wanting to get involved with this party. That is a border that won't let people come through. They would rather sit and watch. That's a problem. Always will be. Anybody does this, they're screwing your party.
Hey, you know that Tom Petty song, Won't Back Down? Don't worry, we don't.
Hold on, wait. Give me a minute, because it's a very slow song to get to.
No, don't do it. Don't do it. It's a mistake. My daughter just talked about it today in her speech.
Oh, I'll find a place for you. Gotcha. Okay. You're welcome. No problem. So ultimately, it was a good party. The room dynamics of the indoor and outdoor space did create a little bit of a problem for us, but it's not the first time this happened. And a lot of clients, when they book venues like this, they kind of already understand what they're getting into when they do it. So they knew that most of their adult friends were going to enjoy the party outside next to the fire pit and the bar, and they can sit out and they can talk and do their own thing. This party was pretty much geared towards the kids from the get-go. So we have to go into that understanding that it's a kids party. We will try to make moments with the adults, but for the most part, it is a kids party. There were 2 families involved in this one, which makes it even a little more harder because you have 2 separate groups of people that may or may not know each other, so you have to deal with that. But it turned out to be a fine party. Was it the most amazing party I've ever done? Not even close, but it was good enough. The client was happy, which is the most important part, and I have no complaints. I mean, I understand the limitations of the room, so I have to work around it. It's really easy to kind of get frustrated when you see things like the couch being right in the middle of the way and yelling and screaming at the party planner, trying to get people to move things and work to your needs. You are fighting an uphill battle. And especially with some of these party planners and clients, they have really good relationships and the client trusts that party planner. So if the party planner does something that you might consider dumb or detrimental to the party, it doesn't matter because that client trusts that party planner. I can't tell you how many times I've had clients that are like, I agree with you, but let's find out about my party planner and see if she agrees with you too. So it's just the nature of the business. It's something you got to work through. So let's talk about the elephant in the room, virtual DJ. Now let's just say I've been using this thing. I've been using it on my gym gigs. I've been using it on small events. This is the first large event that I've used virtual DJ on. Obviously, the worst part about it is it happened on my large event where it started to get crazy. Now, I can't identify the root of the problem. I don't know what happened. I mean, I've seen that happen with Serato, where it just seems like the software just isn't talking to the hardware. And then you reset the hardware and turn it back on. Everything's fine. Serato's talking to it again. No problem. It's just like a little glitch. I have never seen it happen when you turn it off, turn it back on again, and then the problem comes back. That's the first time I've ever seen that. So am I concerned with what happened? Kind of. As I said before, it hasn't happened to me before, but I haven't been using it for the past year. It's a new update, so there's always that to kind of contend with. But I'm a little nervous now about that happening again. Now remember, the last video I did talk about the fact that I was losing some of my control with one of my jog wheels. I'd pull it back and then VDJ wouldn't respond. There'd be a little bit of a delay. I knew that was there. I knew that was an issue. It has never been this severe before, where I was losing it on both jog wheels, and even like the faders and everything were just a little bit delayed. That is a problem for me. When I went back to Rekordbox, all the problems disappeared, like every single one of them. I didn't have a single issue for the rest of the night. So how am I to take this? I have no idea how to take this. Am I going to try it again? Yes, I will definitely try it again. See if I can recreate it. I won't try it on Saturday night because I have a huge event with some like all-star names at this event. And I'm not going to screw it up with things like this because it's just me. So I don't have the ability to say, hey, I'm going to restart it. Everybody hang around while I do that and see if it fixes the problem. So I'm not going to be doing that. But I will test it some more and I'll get back to you on that. But should anybody else be concerned? I don't know. When I started having the issue with the jog wheel kind of no longer responding, a couple people have said, you know, I've always had little issues with Pioneer, with Virtual DJ. So maybe this is a Pioneer Virtual DJ thing. Maybe this is a Pioneer DDJ 1000 thing, because I know Pioneer did change the way it talks to the hardware. And maybe this is something that won't ever be resolved. You'll just have glitches here and there, or horrible glitches here and there. I don't know. I know a lot of people use a whole bunch of different types of hardware, and if they're not seeing these issues, but I'm seeing it consistently with the one piece of hardware that I use, which is that Pioneer DJJ 1000, maybe it's Pioneer. I don't know. Anybody else that's using Virtual DJ, leave a comment with your hardware. Let me know if you're seeing any of these types of glitches. Have you ever seen something like what I showed on the video? Leave it in the comments below, because again, it's not that I want to bash Virtual DJ or say anything is better than the other. I just want the product to work. And the more information we can get in the comments, Virtual DJ does look at these vlogs, the more they can respond to it. So that's it for me today, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the vlog. I know it's a little bit all over the place because just a lot of little random things happened. And it made for a very interesting video to edit. All right, guys. Once again, thank you guys for checking out the videos. Hit that like if you found this thing useful. If you found it really useful, hit that subscribe button. I try to do these things every week, along with my other videos. And guys, always a pleasure. If I don't talk to you later, we'll talk soon. Peace.